Welcome to the river park, Helios.
I'm excited to be in the outdoors with you, Juliet.
Me too. I wanted to show you this beautiful river.
Juliet, is river biotic or abiotic? Factual?
Great question, Helios. Let's take a closer look. What can you see?
I see the water moving.
Right. What else can you see?
There are plants all around the water. I can see some trees.
Right. Since plants are living things, they are biotic factors. Do you see anything else, Helios?
Wow, Juliet, I see a bird, like from your balcony.
Nice spot. It is a bird. That is a great egret. And we call birds' mouths bills or beaks. What do you notice about it?
The great egret is white. It has a long neck with white feathers. It's a lot bigger than the other bird.
The red-whiskered bulbul.
If the river has water and sunlight and plants and animals, how can we know it is a non-living or a living thing? It seems to be both.
That's exactly right. The river is what we call an ecosystem. It's all abiotic and biotic factors working together. They continuously interact with and affect each other.
So everything is connected.
The ecosystem is very complex, but we can look at it one thing at a time. Let's take a closer look at that egret. We can use our binoculars.
The great egret is white. It has a long neck with white feathers and a long yellow bill. It has long black legs. I think it might be half as big as you. It's standing in the water and looking into the water too.
Great observations, Helios.
Yeah.
You can draw a picture in your field notebook and write down everything so that you can remember exactly what it looks like.
Okay.
Do you have any questions about the great egret?
Yeah. Why does it stand in the river? Don't its feet feel wet? Wow.
Yeah, they stand in the water because they eat little fish that live in the water. That's why you see it looking down into the river. And their feet are waterproof, just like your raincoat.
Whoa, so cool.
So cool, right?
Yeah.
Come on, Helios, I have something else to show you.
What's this?
This is a flowering plant species called a lantana, Helios. What do you notice about it?
I see that it has bunches of flowers.
Right, since they're in bunches, let's measure how big one bunch is. And then we can measure the size of the individual flowers.
There are groups of flowers together, but they come in different colors.
Now let's measure a small flower.
Each flower is about 3 centimeters wide.
Can you draw a sketch of this in your field notebook, Helios?
Yes. I want to add how tall the whole plant is.
Good idea. Let's use the tape measure. It's about 90 centimeters tall. Do you have any questions about the lantana, Helios?
You taught me that everything in the ecosystem is connected, but I can't imagine what the lantana and the great egret have in common. Do they have a relationship?
They sure are. In fact, the lantana and the egret are connected in many ways. For example, the egret breathes a chemical out of the air called oxygen. Then it exhales another chemical called carbon dioxide. The lantana needs carbon dioxide to survive. And then it exhales oxygen, which it doesn't need, which the egret can then breathe.
Wow, so this plant and that animal are connected through the air.
That's right.
Wow.
And another way that they are connected is that the roots of the lantana hold on to the soil along the bank of the river. They keep the soil from falling into the river. And since fish need fresh, clean water to swim in, it helps the fish because it makes sure that the water is clean. And since the egret eats the fish, it also helps the egret.
Wow, everything is connected.
That's right. Everything is connected, just like you and your galaxy.
I really enjoyed learning more about Earth with you today.
Me too. Do you have any other questions, Helios?
I have so many questions. Why is the great egret so big while the other birds we saw are so much smaller?
I love your curiosity, Helios, but we won't have time to answer all of those questions today. So for now, write them down in your field notebook so you can remember what you want to learn.
Okay, Juliet. I will write them all down.
Great. Thanks so much. Ta-da!
Wow, where are we now?
Helios. Actually, that's what makes it such a great place to observe nature. Because there's no one around, you would be amazed at all of the living and non-living things you can see from this very spot. For example, what do you see, Helios?
A big green thing, and the green parts have sunlight. Wow.
That's a tree. The brown parts are the trunk and branches, and the green parts are called the leaves.
Wow.
The tree is a living thing, so we call it a biotic factor. The sunlight on the leaves, that is a non-living thing, so we call it an abiotic factor.
Am I an abiotic factor or biotic factor?
I think only you can answer that, Helios.
Wow, well I feel so alive observing the tree.
That's great. What else do you notice about the tree?
Well, the sunlight looks so beautiful on the leaves.
I think so too. And in fact, the tree gets its energy from that sunlight.
Wow.
So you could help the tree grow.
Me? Wow.
What else do you notice about the tree?
Well, it's much bigger than you.
You're right. The tree is much bigger than me, and comparing things is a great way to observe. But it's so much bigger than me. How could we make it more specific to know exactly what the size is?
Well, let me see. We can start at the bottom and climb up all the way to the top. Yeah.
Would that be safe, Helios?
Oh, maybe not.
No, it wouldn't be safe. But I have an idea. We are standing on the 6th floor of my apartment balcony.
Yeah.
And we can see the apartment across from us is even taller.
Yeah. Wow.
So, let's compare the height of the tree to that building.
Okay. Let's see.
It goes up to the 8th floor.
Eighth
So,
floor.
let's put everything together. What have you observed about the tree?
Oh, it's got green leaves, brown trunk, and branches that are 8 stories tall.
Great, Helios! Your observation skills are improving already. And you know what? You don't need to only use your eyes for observation. Also use your ears. And you can hear different kinds of sounds during different times of day.
What can you hear in the morning?
In the morning, I often hear a bird called the Asian coal. It has another name. It's also called the noisy cuckoo.
Wow.
It sounds like this.
That cuckoo. Huh.
What do you think about that, Helios?
It's really noisy.
It sure is. Look, there's one right there.
Wow, he looks so handsome. Huh.
He sure is. Another sound I often hear is the sound of the red-whiskered bulbul.
Oh, wow.
Look, there's a group of them in the tree right now.
Oh, wow. He's so funny. I like his hairdo. Wow. So what other sounds do you hear at night?
You want to know what sounds we can hear at night?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll show you. The
Whoa.
most common sound I hear on my balcony at night is this. What kind of animal do you think makes that sound?
Is it another bird?
No?
No, insect?
Uh-uh.
Huh.
Actually, it's this little guy.
Wow. I never would have
He's
guessed.
called a gecko.
He's so small.
You're right, Helios. And knowing what sound different animals makes is one of the greatest gifts of observing nature. It can make you feel a part of something much bigger than yourself.
Yeah.
And I have one more nighttime noise for you.
Okay. Whoa.
What kind of animal do you think made that
I have
noise?
no idea, but I want to find out.
That's great.
Yeah, can we see more creatures?
Sure, Helios. Thanks for asking. Let's go on another field trip.
Yeah. But, Juliet, we didn't go anywhere.
Right, Helios. We need to get ready. A scientist must always be prepared.
Prepared? You mean we gotta bring some
Yeah,
stuff?
we need tools to help us see and measure, things to protect us from the weather, and a field journal to write down all of our ideas.
Like your binoculars? Oh, I love them.
Right, we should definitely bring the binoculars.
Yeah.
Don't worry if you don't have binoculars, you can just wear your glasses. And if you're a person that doesn't need to wear glasses, like Helios, you can just get your eyes ready. Are your eyes ready, Helios?
Yeah. Oh, what's that?
This
Yeah.
is called a tape measure.
Oh,
We can use it to measure the height or width, the exact size of small or medium things. For example, I could measure how tall a flower is.
wow.
If you don't have a tape measure, don't worry, you can use a ruler. And if you don't have a ruler, it's okay. You can use your phone to take photos. There are even apps that will let you measure the size of things using your phone.
Wow.
And if you don't want to do any of that, you can practice estimation like we did in the last lesson.
Juliet,
Yes, Helios?
what if it rains? I don't have my raincoat.
It looks pretty bright outside today. I don't think it will rain,
Yeah.
but we will need something to protect us from that bright sun.
Yeah. You're the big star.
Right. So, us humans, we have sensitive skin and eyes, but this hat and this sunscreen will help.
Yeah.
And all biotic factors need water, so bring your water bottle
Oh. Yeah.
and sunglasses to protect your eyes.
Well, I don't need
I know,
any of those things.
but look how cool you look in your sunglasses.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's take them. And just in case it does rain,
Oh
we
no.
wouldn't want the rain to extinguish you.
No.
Don't worry, that's why I'll bring this umbrella.
Oh, I'm ready to
Just
observe.
one last thing, Helios.
Oh,
Do you remember how I said that science is about using your curiosity to ask questions about the world around you?
yeah.
And remember how I said curiosity begins with observation?
Uh-huh. Oh, we need a notebook?
Great, Helios. So
Yeah.
you are going to need to take very good notes about all of your observations, questions, and ideas. And in order to do that, you'll need a special tool called a field notebook.
Oh. Yeah.
You start
Science book.
by writing down the date, the time, and the location where we're going. I'm going to take you to the Dasha River Park.
Ha! That's
What do you think should come next?
Maybe some abiotic factors?
Right, so we write down the temperature. It's pretty hot today. And the weather. Sunny with white fluffy clouds.
Okay, Juliet. Are we ready?
Totally ready.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Dasha River Park.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Helios. How are you?
Hey, Juliet. What are you doing?
I'm reading a book about science.
Science. What's that?
Science is all about asking questions about the world around us and within us.
Huh. So it's about finding answers.
Actually, not all science questions lead to answers, but every science question leads to more questions.
Wow. What kind of questions lead to more questions?
See? You just did it. We started with the question, what is science? And it led us to another question. What kind of questions lead to more questions?
Huh.
And now, I bet you have so many more questions.
Oh, yeah.
Curiosity is at the very center of science.
Oh, wow. I love questions.
Then you love science.
Wow.
And so do I.
You're right.
And questions start with observations. For example, the author of this book, Charles Darwin, had so many observations, he'd seen so many living things around the world, that he had enough questions to travel around the whole world, making more observations and questions.
Wow.
And that is how we have science adventures. You can have a science adventure just like that.
Yeah.
So, Helios, what have you observed here on Earth so far?
Well, I met Gloria, and she taught me how to make prints.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And what questions do you have about that?
Oh, how do you make the colors?
That's a great science question.
Yeah.
And actually, the answer has to do with you. Our sun, just like you as a star, sends out waves.
Wow.
Some of them are invisible. Some of them are very big and you can't see them. Some of them are very small and you can't see them. And some of them are also very small and you can see them. And depending on the size of those waves, which we call visible light, they interact with your eyes, which tells your brain what color you see.
Wow. So I make colors too?
You make my life more colorful.
After talking about these questions, I feel so curious. Can you show me more?
You want to learn more? Sure. Let's go on a field trip.